Hello everybody and welcome to the first of these videos that I'm planning on doing just as kind of fun, the Atlanta Airport Walking Challenge, the Underground. Needless to say, I had a little bit of extra time today and decided to just kind of do something to make the time pass in a fun but competitive manner. And here of course are the rules. First off, no moving sidewalks, no trains, you must have a carry-on bag on you, and of course the most important thing is you have to have fun. Now what this basically is a walk from one end of the plane train tunnel all the way to the other, which is at the end of the E-concourse. So you gotta start at the T-concourse wall on the bottom level between elevators, and you must make it to the elevator door at the E-concourse. Now this is a video of the elevator door that's going to be your start point, and this is pretty much at the end of the in between the T and the A concourse. And just taking a look at this little map, it says it's going to take 35 minutes to complete the walk from the in between T and A tunnel to the F concourse, which I'm going to try and beat that. Granted, I can only go all the way to the E on the underground, but still, I'm a competitive person. We're going to see if we can beat this time. And just kind of starting off getting into position here, you can kind of see just the flooring, which is nice and shiny. I'll try to keep my camera up, and my app, which is Runtastic app, which granted the GPS might be a little bit spotty, but still hopefully it'll at least keep the clock running. And we're about to get started here as soon as I can get this thing punched in, and here we go.
GPS signal lost.
Okay, taking a look at the clock here to see how we are doing overall. We are looking at 3 minutes 37 seconds. And we're already at the A concourse under the overhang here. We're going to be hitting the second concourse tunnel. I'll keep the music on or off depending on how exciting or not I think the walking portions are. Sometimes they have art in between the tunnels, sometimes they don't, and it's a little drab. So if there's anything that's really cool, I'll try to keep the music and talking to a minimum and just kind of let you enjoy the journey. But overall, this is kind of one of the drabber portions, and we'll get something cool a little bit later, but that'll also be followed by another really boring part. So pretty much just keep on rolling with what we got here, heading to the second concourse, the A train station, ready to make our way into a really cool art exhibit in between the A and B concourses. And just cruising along into the B concourse station, looking at about 6 minutes 1 second. So overall, making some very good progress, definitely beating the 5 minutes in between train stations they had there on the sign. Just continuing to walk through and definitely getting a pretty decent workout out of this. So if you're somebody who's really into fitness, this might be an effective way to kind of kill some time while you're waiting for your next flight.
Careful, doors are closing and will not reopen. Please, wait for the next train.
There was a large open well near the depot, and the excitement was so great, Mr. King very nearly fell in the well, but was caught by a bystander.
For a fourth term in 2001, Mayor Jackson left office with a 70% approval rating.
Looking at the good old watch, about 9 minutes in thus far. Of course, I lost my GPS signal shortly after I started, so I can't exactly tell the exact distance that I've covered, but I'm hoping it'll kick back in there at the end. But overall, we're at the Concourse C train station, and preparing to go through some more of the hallways in between the train stations. So I'm hoping things will get a little bit better, but after what we've already walked through with the history, the art, and the kind of rainforest effects, it'll be pretty tough to beat.
Let's get home. Let's get home. Take you get up there. Let's get home. Get up there. First of all, I need to look because they have a sign telling you. You go get up there.
As in David.
Please wait for the next train.
Well, and just kind of looking at the watch again as we're heading out of the second C elevator / train station at about 10:34 on the time. Nothing really special about this concourse. Overall, I'm just kind of painting the ceilings. There's a little bit of a design there, but nothing noteworthy. So it's like they had a bunch of great ideas, but they only really had 3, because they got between the T and the A and the B and the C, and then once they got to the C, it's, well, the hallways are a little drab. But overall, Atlanta Airport is kind of interesting history with me. I first flew into it back in about 1997. My first flight was coming from Columbus, Ohio, and then of course from Columbus, Ohio, I was flying out to Hawaii with my family. So that was about 21 years ago. So pretty long history of heading in and out of this airport. It's probably the one that I've transited the most. Probably up there, if not as much as Dallas-Fort Worth in my flying. Since I've started to prefer Delta more over United and American lately, it's been more instrumental in just getting between point A and point B. As far as just kind of coming up with walking challenges, I try to run. I just ran a 5K a few days before this, but also try to run about a marathon a year, do a couple of half marathons. So just always looking for a way to burn some calories and try to make traveling a little bit more fun for everybody, because I do enjoy flying, I do enjoy traveling. And since this is kind of the drabber portions, I figured I'd just talk a little bit more to keep things interesting, and also kick in some of the music as well, because we're getting to the point where they just need some more ideas. They need to up their game to the on the art level to more of what we saw in the past concourses than what we're seeing now. It's definitely cool. I mean, if I could come up with an idea, I'd probably just have like one of those waterfall walls with maybe some like plants and benches sitting along the middle, and then just maybe some TV screens on the side with like ocean waves crashing onto the shore or something like that. Just a really nice and relaxing place that people might want to sit or transit to, because honestly, in walking through the kind of rainforesty stuff, it was really relaxing. Like I could lay down and take a nap in there if they had those type of places. But overall, just need a little bit more art in my concourses as we're getting here through the C, through the D, and of course to our ending spot in the E terminal. just another look at the watch here to see how we're progressing through things. 13 minutes 44 seconds. So overall, making some pretty good time here as we enter the second kind of drab concourse that we got here. That I'm kind of looking forward to see. Hopefully, I listen to some of my comments and put some things in here. But overall, just kind of running through some facts at the bottom of the screen. I happen to be a history buff myself, so anytime I kind of have idle time in a video, I like to throw in some facts, and maybe, you never know when you might run into a trivia question about different airports or airlines. You might say, hey, I saw this really cool fact on this video, and suddenly it's, suddenly helpful to you attaining your goals or with answering whatever obscure question that is that would cause people to ask about airplanes, runways, and whatever else. So I'm really hoping you're still enjoying the video up to this point and haven't quite given up on me. Okay, it looks like we're reaching the end point where the underground ends here under the E terminal. It doesn't go all the way to F. And for some reason, I did this in editing. I turned my camera sideways, so of course I had to kind of, do a little bit of a split and rotate the video so it's kind of thin like that. Maybe just to catch the, full depth of the elevator. But as we're approaching the end here, your main goal will be to go and touch the wall by the elevator. Bam, an official time of 15:27. I'm looking at a distance of 0.92 miles, so pretty much very close to maybe a 15 or 16 minute mile pace overall. So definitely covered a lot of ground in a pretty short amount of time, probably about a 3.5 to 4 mile pace there. So the challenge is, can you beat my time? Next time I go through, probably about a week or so, the Atlanta Airport Walking Marathon, walking each terminal end to end in the underground tunnel. I'm sure it'll be a lot of fun. Thank you, and keep watching the channel, and thank you very much for your time.